Hey guys, it's Candy with KANDI'S Kreations. Today we're going to make a wintry ice skate swag. I've had these ice skates for a while and I've been wanting to make something with it, and now is the time. If you're watching this, today is November the 29th and we are kind of in the season of where we're going to kind of maybe slack off on making the Christmas designs and start making more of the wintry look, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what this is going to go for. Not necessarily Christmas, but it's going to be kind of like wintry themed. We're going to use a flocked base from Joann. This is just a 24-inch flocked base from Joann's. And I'm going to layer it up with some beautiful flocked picks. And then we're going to add some ribbons and some final embellishments, and we'll see how this goes. So we're going to start layering with these beautiful picks I got from Jennifer with Jam Designs. I'm going to trim this a little bit, and I'm just going to start. I think I'm just going to use 3 of these. So I'm going to start to like just layer this here. We're going to use no mesh. Make sure my right here is kind of where I want to start. My nub is what I'm trying to say. And then I'm going to do another one, cut it shorter. Layer this one kind of beside it. Just open those pines and layer it somewhere in here, just beside it. Just make sure your nub is not out of control. So see how that's kind of filling up right here. One more, and I'm okay with the stem being long on this one because I'm going to layer it from the bottom. You see how we just filled in that same shape of the teardrop, but see it's going to extend to be longer. Like, so this baby is going to grow like everything we make, you know, how we roll. These came from Michael's, just a different texture of the snowy pine, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just layer this right on top. Get a good foundation going on. Just work it in these pines. Work the pines through. I don't want to cover up all the pine. I still want to be able to see some of it. Let's do this other one. We're going to do 3 of these. Fluff these out. Layer this on top. And you can kind of make some of these go upwards. I'm going to put a bow up there and have it kind of trailing down. So once we get it up on the board and all, we'll figure that out. So these bottom ones, I didn't really trim the stems because they're going up here. I'll just kind of layer them on top of each other, and we're going to make sure we can fill them out. So before I tie these in, I have these also. They are perfect for this. They have like this grayish color on them. Go ahead and get our main object in there. So let's see how we're going to get these to hang. I like them to hang like this. Like if you hang them like that, you can hang them, but I kind of like to give mine a little bit of character to where one hangs longer than the other one a little bit. So just be cautious of however you want that to look like. And I'm just going to open up these ties that I just tied, and I'm just going to put this in here. And I'm just going to tie it. And you can just kind of adjust it accordingly. So cute. I love that. I am just going to use some gray, silver, and white that I have. It's all 1.5 inch. I'm just going to, look, I'm going to leave a long tail. We're going to let this baby flow. And we're just going to do some loop-de-loops, okay? We're going to make just a big loop-de-loop bow. So literally, I just left a really long tail, and I'm going to make a about, let's see here, 6-inch loops. And I'm going to just trim the top. So this is what we have so far. Really long tail. I'm just going to layer this. Do the same exact thing because I'm going to waterfall my tails in here somewhere. So I just go in about the same size loops, maybe a little bit smaller. Just layer those on top. One's longer than the other one. See, 2 different lengths. I like it like that. So whenever I get my bow in there, it will flow in at different lengths. So I am going to do my little candy knot. I'm going to do my little, I'll just keep it, make a little tail, twist it around my finger, twist it close to my finger, make a loop, twist, make a loop, cut it long. Just flip it over so my tails all flow the right way. So that's that. And I'm going to tie it off with a zip tie. And then I'm going to use an extra long zip tie to put it into the swag. So I'm going to just go ahead and I really wanted more loops than that. So what I think I'm going to do, because I wanted my bow to be a little bit bigger than that, what I'm going to do before I add this in there, I'm going to take a loop. I'm going to leave some shorter tails. So I got one long up there and one down here. I'm going to do the same order that I just did to make that other bow. I'm just making a whole nother bow to put underneath the bottom of it. So I'm just layering 2 bows because I want it to be a big old bow up there. So this is what we have so far. Just all about the loop and the twist. We got the silver. I'm not doing my little knotty knot on the top. I'm just gonna layer this. So like this. What I'm gonna do is where I tied in my ice skates, I'm gonna open that back up and I'm just gonna pinch this and I'm gonna add that in there. I'm gonna just secure that. You could use an extra long pipe cleaner, and I'm just gonna go around the swag. Cover up the ice skates. See how this is really, really long? I'm naturally seeing how they fall, and I'm gonna do this. I'm going to take these and I'm going to just let it waterfall. I think what I'm going to do is get these extra long floral picks. They got wire on them. I'm going to take it and wherever I want it to waterfall, where I pinch it, I'm going to just twist this like this. And this is a good way to waterfall your ribbons into your designs with these picks. I wanted it to curve a little bit more. And I don't really see any other really long ones. I'm going to go ahead and trim up my tails. Oh, that's so cute. I have some of these. These are from Walmart. These are such good filler picks. They got this pine on them. They got this lamb's ear on it, this cedar on it. They got this pine cone on it. So I'm going to go in and work my windows to add another texture. I definitely have to fill some stuff out at the top. So I'm just start placing these around my bow. Literally, I'm going to fill my whole top of my bow out with this. You see how we're just mixing all the textures and such? Just make sure they're good and fluffed out. Whew, it's snowing big time. I want to do a loop. I want to have a loop come in from here. So I'm going to cut this one a little bit longer rather than shorter, because I know that I want to do at least a one loop bow right there. So we're going to layer it like we have these. So we'll do we're going to leave the gray, and then we'll make a one looper with the snowflake, twist that back like a baby bow, and we're ready to go in like that. And I'm going to use one of these picks. Just going to twist it around. So we have this so far. And I'm going to dab some glue on it, and we're going to commit to going right here. Pull my loop and let it dry a good bit before I start tugging on it. But it's definitely flowing how I want it to. Make your tails and all the things go how you want it to. So I definitely want to add a couple more bows to the top. A couple of snowflake ribbons. We're just going to do some gray and snowflake up there. And I'm going to just make a one looper there, twist that back. We're going to do the same thing with the snowflake being on the top. Twist it in the back. I'm going to use these picks, the same kind of picks, to layer some little baby bows up there. So this is what I got so far. So little tail, loops, loops, tail, long tails, short tails. So I'm just going to go have this in here behind where I have this greenery in here. Straight into the swag. Tails and loops. Let's do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to trim this a little bit because where it's falling, I want it to kind of fall right here. These came from Big Lots as well, and they're just ornaments. Trim that off. Just kind of nestling those in there. I like that up there. So parting where my ribbon is and literally just kind of gluing it down in that crease. So I think I'm just going to tear these out, snip these off. And so I got that there. We can tuck one of these, maybe right here. Oh, that is cute. I like that. So I'm just going to glue the tips wherever it's going to go in there. Like just 3 of them. And I'm going to do one. Let's see what it looks like hanging like this. Oh, I like that. I like it hanging from the bottom. Take two of those ties, and I'm just twisting this into the two ties to let it just naturally flow down there at the bottom. I have this one coming down here, like right here. I'm just trying to proportion them out and dipping it in my glue, going all the way up in here. Is a garland from the at-home store. I like to get these and just cut them off and use them as pick pieces. So I'm just going to cut this where it naturally comes apart. We're going to use these as picks in some places. I hope that this inspires you guys. This is what it looks like. I just leave these dangling. I don't really glue them down or anything. You can if you want to, but I don't. That's it. I hope that y'all enjoyed this, and it's a perfect wintry swag. I appreciate you being here and being a part of my journey, and y'all have an amazing day. See you later.